One of the most common questions I get about playing the Boron, especially from beginner players, is about avoiding that kind of dreaded scrapey sound and getting a clearer attack. And there are three elements to that. The first one is the angle of the tipper to the head. And hopefully you can see from this angle, but if you're too shallow, you're more likely to scrape along the head than to glance off it. Or if you're too steep, you want to be in kind of start about a 45-degree angle to the head. And depending on the tipper, you can adjust from there. Second thing to worry about is not striking directly at the center of your swing. You don't want to aim the center of your swing at contact with the drum. You want to imagine you're striking through the drum to a point, a couple centimeters, a centimeter or so past the head of the drum. What that's doing is it means that you're going to impact the head before the center of the swing on the way down and before the center of the swing on the way up, which will give you a little more bounce because you're striking at a sharper angle than you would be if you're striking at the exact center. Put a little piece of tape on, let's see, right about there is the center of my swing right now. And if you can see, I'm striking above it and below it. If I struck right on it, let's try the slow-mo. And the final thing is grip. If you grip the tipper too tightly, it won't be able to bounce as it strikes the head. It needs to have a little rebound to it. So if you hold it rigid, it's going to scrape. Whereas if you can give it a little bit of wiggle, it has a chance to bounce off the head and you'll get a much clearer tone out of it. Which is why I recommend tippers such as this one that has a rubberized grip, or this one from Head Push Shack that has various grip rings, or even my big old boomstick here has a bit of a ridge in it that lets you grip it and hold it loosely so it has a little wiggle room and can get a clearer tone. So hopefully those three things help out. I know I've made a video like this before, but it's a recurring question and it's always worth coming back to.